10 signs your cat secretly loves you, even if they act like they don't. Dogs will sprint across a parking lot to greet you like you've been gone for a decade. Cats will glance at you, blink slowly, and continue walking in the opposite direction like you're a mildly interesting stranger at a bus stop. And it's easy to walk away from that thinking your cat just doesn't care, but cat affection doesn't look like dog affection. It's quieter, weirder, and honestly a lot more subtle. Today we're going through 10 real science-backed signs that your standoffish little roommate actually loves you very much. They just have an extremely chill way of showing it. Let's get into it. Number 10, the slow blink. This one's become famous for a reason. Researchers have actually studied it, and slow blinking really does seem to function like a small cat smile. When a cat looks at you and does a slow, deliberate blink, it's a signal of comfort and trust. Try it back next time. A slow blink returned to your cat is basically you saying, "I love you too," in fluent cat. Number 9, showing you their belly. A cat's belly is its most vulnerable spot. No claws, no teeth, nothing to defend it quickly. So when your cat rolls over and exposes it in front of you, that's a genuine sign of trust. Important note though, this is not usually an invitation for a belly rub. Most cats mean it as, "I feel safe enough to be vulnerable near you," not, "Please touch my most sensitive area." Look, don't touch, unless your specific cat has told you otherwise. Number 8, following you room to room. If your cat treats your house like they're your personal shadow, kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, all of it, that's not random wandering. Cats that feel bonded to their person often want to stay near them simply because your presence is comforting. It might feel like you can't get 5 minutes alone, but really you've just been formally adopted as your cat's favorite piece of furniture that also opens cans. Number 7, kneading. That rhythmic paw-pressing thing cats do on blankets, laps, and stuffed animals goes all the way back to kittenhood, when kneading against their mother-stimulated milk flow. Adult cats that knead, especially while purring, especially on you specifically, are essentially recreating that same warm, safe, comforted feeling. Yes, sometimes the claws come out and it hurts a little. Consider it an occupational hazard of being someone's comfort object. Number 6, the tail question mark. A tail held high with a little hook or curve at the top is one of the clearest "I'm happy to see you" signals in cat body language. It's essentially the opposite of a puffed up, low, swishing tail, which usually means annoyance or fear. If your cat greets you at the door with tail up like a question mark, that's a genuinely warm hello. Number 5, headbutts and cheek rubs. This one's called bunting, and it's doing double duty. Cats have scent glands in their cheeks and forehead, so a headbutt is both affectionate and a way of marking you as part of their territory and their social group. Basically, your cat is saying, "You're mine, and I like you," at the same time, in one efficient motion. Very cat of them to combine a love language with a bit of light property ownership. Number 4, bringing you gifts. We made an entire video about this one because there's a lot going on behind it, but the short version is, cats generally only bring items back to people or animals they feel safe and bonded with. It's not a universal cat behavior towards strangers. It's reserved for family. So yes, even the dead bugs on your pillow are, in their own deeply unhinged way, a love language. Number 3, sitting or sleeping on or near you. Cats are evolutionarily both predator and prey, which means sleep is a genuinely vulnerable state for them. A cat that chooses to fully fall asleep on you, in a deep, relaxed sleep rather than a light doze, is making a real statement about how safe they feel with you specifically. It's not just about warmth. It's your cat picking you, out of every surface in the house, as the safest place to be unconscious. Number 2, purring, especially around you. Specifically, purring is a little more complicated than pure happiness. Cats also purr sometimes when they're stressed or self-soothing. But contentment purring, especially the slow, low, relaxed kind that happens while they're curled up next to you with half-closed eyes, is one of the clearest signs of comfort and affection a cat can give. If your cat is a frequent purrer, specifically in your presence, that's a strong, consistent signal you're their person. Number 1, they choose you when they don't have to. And the number 1 sign, the one that ties all of this together, cats are not dogs. They don't have centuries of breeding pushing them toward automatic loyalty and constant closeness. A cat has an entire house of empty beds, warm laundry piles, and quiet corners available at all times. And if they consistently choose to be near you anyway, not because you're holding food, not because you just got home, that's a real choice. And a cat choosing you repeatedly with zero obligation to do so might honestly be one of the purest forms of affection there is. Bonus section, signs that look like rejection, but actually aren't. Quick myth-busting segment. because a few very normal cat behaviors get misread as "my cat hates me," and I want to clear those up. First, walking away after a few pets isn't rejection. Cats often have a lower petting threshold than dogs, and simply reach "that's enough" faster. It doesn't erase the affection that happened seconds earlier. Second, not being a lap cat doesn't mean a cat doesn't love you. Plenty of deeply bonded cats show affection by staying nearby on the same couch or in the same room rather than directly on top of you, and that's still real closeness on their terms. Third, a cat that seems aloof around guests but affectionate alone with you isn't cold, they're just selectively social, which, if anything, makes the affection they do show you more meaningful, not less. One quick, genuinely useful note here, since this is a pet health channel and not just a feelings channel. A sudden noticeable drop in affectionate behaviors, like a normally cuddly cat that stops seeking closeness, stops purring, or starts avoiding contact, can sometimes be an early sign of pain or illness, since cats are notoriously good at hiding when something's wrong. It doesn't mean panic over one quiet day, but a real, sustained change in an otherwise affectionate cat's behavior is worth mentioning at their next vet visit. So if your cat isn't sprinting to the door or covering you in slobbery kisses, don't take it personally. That's just not their language. Slow blinks, belly reveals, weird little headbutts, and choosing your lap over an empty couch cushion are all your cat's version of "I love you," just delivered in a much quieter, much more mysterious accent. Let us know in the comments which of these your cat does the most. And if your cat does literally none of these and just stares at you with contempt at all times, that's honestly its own kind of love language too. We don't judge. If you like this one, go check out our video on why cats knock things off tables and our video on the gifts cats bring home. Turns out your cat's whole personality kind of connects across all three. Subscribe for weekly pet health and behavior videos. Stay positive. See you in the next one.